The Cordillera International Film Festival is Nevada's largest film festival and is expecting to host its most robust festival since 2019 this year. Now stay tuned to find out everything you need to know, along with other movie news that you certainly do not want to miss. As the Cordillera Film Festival begins, celebrities take over the outlets at Legends. Nevada's largest film festival and a FilmFreeway Top 100 Best Reviewed Film Festival is expecting to host its most robust festival since 2019. From July 28th to August 1st, 2022 in Reno. Now, filmmakers, filmmaking fans, and filmgoers are all invited to attend this year's festival weekend. Throughout the weekend, there will be screenings of numerous feature films and over 100 short films, along with daily Q&A panels that feature industry experts and filmmakers, and events and parties. The festival awards ceremony will take place on Saturday evening, July 30th at the National Automobile Museum, and the $175,000 prize Pitch Fest on Sunday morning, which will be of particular interest to filmmakers. Now, Cordillera's full-length films have premiered at major international film festivals such as Berlin, SXSW, Toronto, and Tribeca. Cordillera's focus on inclusion and diversity is also adhered to be an impressive 83% of features, giving a voice to the underrepresented in front of and behind the camera, including Indigenous, female, LGBTQIA+, and disability communities. In 2021, 42% of films were directed by first-time directors or directors making their narrative feature debut. As you can see, this film festival is an amazing place for new people within the business or minorities to shine and really show off their hard work. Peter Menzies Jr., ACS chairman of the board and internationally acclaimed Australian cinematographer, will lead Cordillera's iconic grand jury. Menzies, a Lake Tahoe resident, will attend the festival and present more than $300,000 in cash and prizes to the winning filmmakers, along with half of the grand jurors and the majority of the special jurors. As you can see, this is a pretty big deal with plenty of celebs in attendance as well. Now, speaking of films, here are some of the highest anticipated movies coming in 2022. There are a dizzying number of exciting new 2022 movies hitting theaters, streaming services, or both. As usual, there are a slew of upcoming Marvel films to look forward to, as well as even more upcoming DC films, if you can believe it. Other traditional genres of the medium, such as romantic comedies and sci-fi thrillers, can also be found. First up, Bullet Train, which will debut August 5th in theaters. Bullet Train, directed by David Leitch of Deadpool 2 and Fast and the Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw, could be one of the best action films of 2022. If Brad Pitt directing an action film set inside a train wasn't exciting enough, the film also features a stellar cast that includes Sandra Bullock, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Brian Tyree Henry, Hiroyuki Sanada, and Zazie Beetz. Bullet Train also certainly has the potential to be a highlight of 2022, with such a fun premise, a hand-picked cast, and a director who has proven his talents in the genre on multiple occasions. Next up, 3,000 Years of Longing, which comes out August 31st. Although Furiosa, the Mad Max Fury Road prequel, is still a long way off, audiences will be able to get another glimpse into George Miller's mind in 3,000 Years of Longing, the strange fantasy story based on the short story The Djinn in the Nightingale's Eyes. Combined with Miller's unrivaled visuals, makes 3,000 Years of Longing an unpredictable and exciting release. As if that wasn't enough, Idris Elba and Tilda Swinton star in the film. Another highly anticipated film is Don't Worry Darling, coming in September. Olivia Wilde's second feature-length directorial effort stars Harry Styles and Florence Pugh as a seemingly perfect 1950s couple consumed by a dark secret. Wilde appears in a supporting role in the psychological thriller, which also stars Gemma Chan, Kiki Lane, Nick Kroll, and Chris Pine. The Warner Brothers film will be released on September 23rd. Yet another September release includes Blonde. In director Andrew Dominik's adaptation of Joyce Carol Oates' novel of the same name, Ana de Armas plays Marilyn Monroe. Dominik has been working on this particular film for a decade, and an actress such as Naomi Watts and Jessica Chastain were once considered for the lead. Oates described the film as startling, brilliant, very disturbing, and perhaps most surprisingly, an utterly feminist interpretation after seeing a rough cut. Dominik is reportedly sticking with an NC-17 version of the cut for adults only. Halloween Ends is coming out October 14th. The future of the Halloween franchise is unknown, but the 2018 series of David Gordon Green directed films will conclude with Halloween Ends. Despite the mixed reviews for Halloween Kills, the film's strong performance on Peacock proves that Laurie and Michael Myers remain popular with audiences. Halloween Ends as a finale has the potential to bring the saga full circle and end this particular series on a high note. Another highly anticipated film is Black Adam, coming to the big screen on October 21st. The Black Adam film will finally hit theaters in 2022, 15 years after The Rock was first announced as Black Adam. Despite all the anticipation, Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam is clearly a passion project for him, and now that it has become reality, is very exciting in itself. In addition to being the first live-action appearance of Black Adam, the Black Adam film will also mark the highly anticipated debut for the Justice Society film. This iteration of the team will consist of Dr. Fate, Hawkman, Cyclone, and Atom Smasher, and Black Adam will have the opportunity to travel far back into the DCU timeline. Although the DCEU's future plans are unclear, Black Adam has the potential to be both a successful and popular character that could potentially become a series of its own. Next up, Black Panther Wakanda Forever coming in November. Even without a trailer, Black Panther Wakanda Forever is set to be a very bittersweet moment. On one hand, Wakanda Forever is a prequel to one of the most critically acclaimed MCU films ever, but on the other hand, it will be the first Black Panther film since Chadwick Boseman's tragic death in 2020. It's unclear how Wakanda Forever will continue the Black Panther franchise without T'Challa, but the film will, without a doubt, be an emotional tribute to the actor who redefined Black Panther despite his brief time in the role. In terms of plot, Namor is expected to appear in Wakanda Forever, and other MCU connections, such as Doctor Doom and Storm, have also been popularly theorized. Creed 3 is also coming in November. While Creed and Creed 2 served as both a continuation of the Rocky films and the start of a new story, Creed 3 will be entirely focused on Adonis. As much as Sylvester Stallone's portrayal of Rocky adds to any film, a Creed film that centers on Michael B. Jordan's talent is a great choice for the 9th film in the Rocky Creed franchise. Michael B. Jordan's directorial debut will also make Creed 3 unique behind the camera. Next up, The Fabelmans, which will also debut in November of 2022. Steven Spielberg's next film will be released less than a year after his ambitious and critically acclaimed remake of West Side Story. This Universal Pictures coming-of-age film is based on Spielberg's childhood, and the director is co-writing it with story scribe Tony Kushner. Michelle Williams, Seth Rogen, and Paul Dano have been cast as key adults in the story, along with a group of child actors who will undoubtedly nail Spielberg's trademark nostalgia. Still not convinced? It's the next film starring Julia Butters, the pint-sized Once Upon a Time in Hollywood star who delivered an incredible performance at the ripe age of 10. Next, coming in December, Avatar: The Way of Water. Avatar: The Way of Water is not just one of the most anticipated films of the year 2022, but also of the decade. Despite modern skepticism about the Avatar franchise, particularly after so many years with almost no updates on the sequels, the first Avatar film remains a film landmark. It is still the highest-grossing film ever, just showing how popular the franchise is. Now, the first Avatar will also be re-released in select theaters in September of 2022, which may increase interest in Avatar 2. James Cameron has promised yet another technological leap for Avatar: The Way of Water, which is one of the reasons why the Avatar sequels have been taking so long to get going. Additionally, movie-making technology had to catch up with what the director desired for Pandora. Finally, another December debut, Shazam. Shazam was a pleasant surprise given its low budget and a lack of major connections to the larger DCEU. In a fun film, David F. Sandberg managed to combine a Christmas story, a coming-of-age story, and a superhero adventure. And now the new Shazam film has the potential to build on the first film and delve deeper into the DCEU's magical side. Shazam's main antagonist, Black Adam, will have had a film a few months prior, so a possible connection with The Rock's character could also be a part of Shazam: Fury of the Gods, increasing its significance in the DCEU. And there you have it, everything you need to know about the celebs that are taking over as the Cordillera Festival begins, along with other need-to-know, highly anticipated films coming this year. Make sure to let us know your thoughts down below, and as always, thanks for watching.